welcome to another weekly recap. So I'll start on the H4 because we had already done the daily chart markups, so you can just have a look at what I was looking at from the daily. I just want to make this quick and fast. So on the daily we will see that we had a BOS here, okay, and price was moving down like this, retracing, and now it's going to continue onto the external range liquidity. Okay, so I'll just talk about the H4, what I was looking at this week. So we had our strong low right here. We had our strong low here on H4. And because of that, we were bullish on H4. That was our bullish range on H4. Okay. So we have a BOS here and we have a QM confirmation over here. Okay. Now the H4 created our QM, confirming that it's starting a pullback. Then it took out internal range liquidity here. Okay. Then broke up to confirm that the H4 is continuing up. But when price created this failure swing, this low became a failure swing, because this low failed to take out the external range liquidity for H4. So that's what we're looking at on the H4 range. But remember, our daily is bearish. We just needed a daily confirmation for a daily pullback finishing, confirming that the daily is continuing bearish. So we're looking for a daily QM confirmation here as a BOS. Okay. So I was anticipating a BOS on the H4 confirming the daily continuation. This is our daily. Let me just quickly show you. As you can see, we have our QM here. I'll just use the extreme. Okay, our BOS. Then we have our QM confirmation here to confirm our daily range. So that was our daily. Okay, and daily took out some internal range liquidity, and it doesn't necessarily have to take all of the internal range liquidity. All right, so it took out that, came to mitigate something here, probably on a higher time frame POI. Okay, now the daily three candle formation that I was expecting to be taken is this one, which is our H4 strong low. When that is taken, then we have our daily QM to confirm that we're going to continue to take this one out. As the external range liquidity. Okay, so this week we were looking at this. I was looking at this as bullish H4, okay, and I was looking at price creating a failure swing here and coming to take out this high as internal range liquidity. This one. I was looking at that to be taken. But anyway, let's look at what price did. So when we got this confirmation that the H4, sorry, it's actually here, three candle formation here, that the H4 is continuing. So I was anticipating this to be my higher low. Higher low, higher high, higher low, creating another higher high. But price created a failure swing because it failed to take out this high. And as you can see, we do not have any internal range liquidity here. So this becomes a trap. This area. So everyone wants to buy from here. But as you can see, we do not get any T1 or T2s, and this has no internal range liquidity. Okay, so if price had come here like this and created some sort of liquidity here, okay, let me draw it where I would want to see it. I would want to see it here. If price had come down like this, okay, like that, and created a POI here for people to start buying early. I would enter just after that stop loss is taken here to continue up. But price did not do that, so there was no buy confirmations for me. If it was going to be a T1, price was supposed to come back down here, okay, and miss this POI and then break structure again. Then people start buying from here, okay. Then I'll enter on this one because there's now reason for me to use this as a POI because everyone is putting their stop losses down here, okay. Then we enter down there as a T1, then target external range liquidity. But that did not happen. That did not happen. As you can see, price just took out this level as a trap. Then I remove this as my higher low. That's a trap. So now price is still bullish on H4, but I was now anticipating this H4 to break. This is what I was anticipating to confirm a bearish confirmation on the daily chart. Okay, so what do we have? We have a POI here on our H4, but we do not have liquidity above it. So this invalidates this POI for me. Okay, so I'll probably look at this as a trap because we do not have any internal range liquidity. You might say this is internal range liquidity, but that's too far. That's too far. Okay, if price had given us a reaction probably from here, this imbalance fill price section here, probably this would be an entry I would take as a confirmation entry if we had one. Okay, going back to Monday now, anticipating this to break. Okay, so I went on my lower time frame, M15 on Monday, and I looked at this as my strong high. That 3 candle formation was taken, and we had a BOS here. I'll just mark here because it makes it clearer on the chart. Alright, and this was my M15 strong high. Okay, and this was my wick low, as we have a QM here. 3 candle formation taken, even if we use this one. That's my wick low, and I was seeing this as my internal range liquidity. This is what I was seeing. So you trade what you see. So from there, what do we have here above this? Price took out that liquidity, then created a QM to confirm that it's continuing the bearish range of our M15. Okay, but we do not have any internal range liquidity here. So if we do not have internal range liquidity, this becomes the trap. Okay, because people are starting to sell from there. So above that, I looked for my POI, which is just here. Okay, let me see on H4 if we have anything. Nothing on H4, nothing on H1, M15, nothing. Yeah, on 15 minute, you see we have our order block. It's our order block right there. Okay, so because of the session timings, I was okay with taking this directly and putting my stop loss above my protected high, which is my strong high. Okay, that was my POI. My entry was right here. I think I used I used the body on this one. I used the body of the order block. So my stop loss was about 6 pips, like that. Then my target was my external range liquidity, which is this low. Okay, so I was looking at this. It's just a 3.6 hour trade. Okay, so price tagged me in. All right, then it broke this low. here and actually broke even this one. Okay, so I was bearish. Some people were buying from there with their take profits on my stop loss, which is good because they managed to be profitable on that trade. Okay, so now when price was coming down, I went on my lower time frame to see what's happening. We do not have any internal range liquidity here, but I think I went on M1. I think I went on M1 to look for a setup. So when price was going up like that, okay, I had this as my entry reason. I think I used this break. Oh, we have a double top there. Okay, just wait. Let's see. Yep. I think I used this now as a trap. This is a trap. This whole area as a trap. And I put my entry just above that trap. And I was looking at this area as a protected high on the lower time frame. So I put my entry somewhere there and my stop loss above this protected high with a 2 pip stop. Same target down there. Okay, then price came up and take me in. Did not move to break even. Price moved down, but started coming back and stopped me out. And when price broke this level here, I moved my entry. No. When price broke this level, I moved my initial trade to break even. So this was a break even trade and this was a loss. So I was on -1. Okay, now my next entry was on Wednesday. Let me just jump to Wednesday. Let's see. It's Monday, Tuesday. Right here. I think I took a buy here. Okay, I'll just delete this. So if I go back on my H4, I looked at this 3 candle formation, this one, as a QM on the higher time frame, which is the H4. So you can see H4, I use this as a continuation confirmation on H4. That's where I saw my higher low. Okay, I was wrong. I'll tell you why I was wrong later, but I'll show you the trade that I took. So that was the higher low. Then I went to M50. So now when we have our bullish confirmation on H4, then we are bullish on the lower time frame. So M15, I was looking at a bullish range. The most recent QM that we can see here is this one. Okay, so I was looking at this as M15 strong low. And this is the weak high. The QM there. This is the weak high. Okay. Right, so price on this day came in, ran some liquidity here, mitigated some POI here. Some POI here. All right. Then I waited for price to move a bit more. So we had a break here. 3 candle formation break. Confirm this as my M15 higher low. Okay. After doing that, I saw this as liquidity. This is liquidity. And price to create a run here on this liquidity to mitigate something here and make these guys start selling, and then it will react and take them out. That's what I was looking at. Okay, so I looked at that as a confirmation of a higher low, so lower time frame, which is my M5 or M1. I was looking at a range. So as you can see, this is a strong low, strong high on M5 that was broken. So this was my strong low on M5 as well. And breaking it here, this three candle formation after the run on liquidity will confirm that as my range. Okay, so on my M5 I would have a range, and I'll have internal range liquidity, which is up here and down here. Okay, so that was my internal range liquidity. Then I went on a higher time frame to look for my key level. Nothing on H4. On H1, I saw this unmitigated wick here, okay, which is above my liquidity. Then I went to my M1, which is my range, used that key level as an entry, okay. So I used the strong low as my protected low stop loss. I entered directly here. Stop loss was 3 pips. Yeah, 3 pips. Then my target profit was I was looking at a higher time frame key level somewhere here, because that target would be here for a 1 to 3, which is our external range liquidity of that range, as always. So that would have been a good trade, but I was looking at a higher time frame key level. Is it the H1? No, it was somewhere up there. Let me have a look. Daily. Let me see. I was looking at this daily unmitigated wick. Yeah, this one is my target. This unmitigated wick. Yeah, yeah. I was looking at it as a target because, like I said, I was bullish on H4, okay, and in M15 I was also bullish. All right, this is my bullish range. So the bullish external range liquidity of the M15 is this one. So ideally, my target should have been there, okay, but I usually just take external range liquidity of the range I'm working on. So usually I would have exited here, but I opted for the daily unmitigated wick because we have liquidity just above it. So if we have liquidity just above a POI, I expect something like this. Expect something to take the liquidity into the POI, then price gives us some reaction to mitigate something on the lower time frame here, okay, then price to continue. So because of that, I did not want to be in this drawdown. That's why I target that one. So that was a 4.6 hour trade. So yeah, take me in, almost take me out, then price went for my take profit for a 4.6 hour. So I had one loss, so I'm on 3.6, then a one break even. So for that week, it might be small for other people, but for me, I think that's a good return on that week. All right, so now I want to explain why I then was on the wrong side of the market. Okay, I was on the wrong side because if we have a look at the H4, on the H4 I was expecting this to be broken. As you can see, I had said this is an SMT. I'm expecting this H4 to be broken, but it took out this three candle formation. We took out this 3 candle formation to confirm that it's now going high. To confirm that it has created a higher low. But we need to confirm if this is a true QM. Go on H1. Okay, that's just a 3 candle formation. And where is our H1 QM? Our H1 QM is here. Okay, so that's our H1. And where is our H1 strong high? Our H1 strong high is here. Okay, so now we have our H1 range from here to here. The blue line, the blue dots are my H1 range. Okay. So this is why I was on the wrong side of the market. So I saw this as a strong low on H4, yet it was not a true BOS because we have an H1 level, an H1 range which is bearish. So I was supposed to wait for this to break. If this had broken up this range, okay, then it would mean that this should or might hold and continue up like this. Okay, but now if you look at the H1, you can see that H1 created a QM here, confirming that this H1 has created a lower high like that. So if you go on M15, this is what we had. Okay, another QM here like that. So this is what we had. So we should have waited for a confirmation or any confirmation that came after price came here on Wednesday and target this as our external range liquidity on the H1. Okay, so any sells that came here targeting this external range liquidity were valid. Okay, any sells here were valid. Okay, if you have a look on H4, we were anticipating this to be an SMT, so we should have targeted this low. So that's why I was on the wrong side of the market. So I missed a couple of trades on this move. I missed a lot of them because I was just bullish. Okay, but price then moved down and targeted our initial target. So that's a lesson learned, and we move on. We don't cry over spilled milk, but we learn from our mistakes and we move on. So I hope you guys enjoy this trades recap, and we see how this week is going to move, and hopefully we'll catch more moves. Thank you guys so much for watching.